Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you and your families are doing increasingly better as the world makes progress to control and end this pandemic. My name is Ping Wang, a faculty member at the University of Maryland's Information School. For over 20 years, I have studied popular innovations in the field of IT, such as enterprise resource planning, ERP, customer relationship management, CRM, cloud computing, and big data. As the popularity of each specific innovation rises and then falls, innovation as a key phenomenon is always popular in our field. So you may argue whether our field is obsessed with theory, but there is no doubt that our field is obsessed with innovation, and that's wonderful. Every 10 years or so, we see a major advancement of innovation research in IS. As you can see from the titles of the seminal papers over the years, the practice and research on innovation have evolved from IS innovations, mainly led by companies' internal IS department, to IT innovations championed by technology vendors and consultants, to digital innovations involving a broad set of individual and organizational actors such as app developers, service partners, and accessory providers interacting, collaborating, and competing in digital innovation ecosystems. So digital technologies make it possible to innovate in ecosystem because they break monolithic, vertically integrated product architecture into layered modules. So different modules can be made by different players. It is also desirable to innovate in ecosystems because digital technologies are inexpensive and scalable for the division of labor. Moreover, sometimes it is even necessary to innovate in ecosystems because of Joy's law. You cannot find all the required talents and capabilities in one single company. The possibility, desirability, and necessity of innovating in ecosystems explain why many companies are creating or joining ecosystems. So we see the increasing number of articles about ecosystems in IS and our neighboring fields. By now, we may appreciate the effectiveness of digital technologies in enabling the division of labor in innovation ecosystems. We may want to make digital technologies more effective so more creative and resourceful parties can join, develop successful innovations, and sustain ecosystems. But here is a catch. As more parties join in the ecosystem, they also bring more complexity, interdependency, and risks, which may make the ecosystem fail and collapse. My review of the ecosystem literature shows that there's much research on the division of labor, not enough on the integration of efforts. This imbalance is due to our focus on the parts of the ecosystem, but not enough on the ecosystem as a whole. To fill in this gap, I raised this overall research question about the integration of efforts in ecosystems and the role of digital technologies in this integration. Ecosystems are ecological, so naturally I turned to ecology for inspirations and insights. I found that ecologists have studied part-whole relations extensively, and in particular, the concept of wholen is especially helpful. Hungarian-British writer Arthur Koestler coined the term wholen to refer to an entity in a hierarchy showing the characteristics of a part and characteristics of a whole at the same time. Applying the wholen concept to innovation ecosystems, each player is both an autonomous actor and a member of the ecosystem. Each ecosystem is both a whole system and a part of a broader ecosystem at a higher level, as shown here in this diagram. We have different types of ecosystems: product, business, and category ecosystems. Lower level ecosystems constitute higher level ecosystems. The ecology lens helps review and structure the part-whole relations, but does not address the complexity, interdependency, or uncertainty that come with multiple players. To reduce complexity, interdependency, and uncertainty, players in the ecosystem may need information as they interact with each other and perform innovation tasks. What kind of information is relevant to what kind of interaction and tasks? For example, product architecture as information in the representation view may help players combine their offerings into a product package for the customers to buy. Technology standards as information in the adaptation view may guide developers in producing compatible and interoperable apps. So each player's local innovations are integrated into the innovation at the ecosystem level. At the same time, innovations may help the players and the ecosystem realize some value from the innovations and achieve some performance at both levels. Based on the performance, the players may make necessary adaptations in the next round of innovation in order to increase the value realized and performance achieved. The innovation performance of the ecosystem may moderate the innovation activities of each player at the lower level, and innovation tasks and activities may repeat and evolve at both levels in the ecosystem over time. Don't forget, ecosystems interact with each other as well. So when the ecology lens and the information lens are combined, we can see the innovation tasks and the activities scale up or down to different levels. So in summary, the information ecology theory posits that digital technologies serve a few key functions to provide the information needed in the interactions and tasks for innovation. This theory may help advance digital innovation research in three directions by shifting the focus from the parts to the part-whole relations. We can take care of both the integration of efforts and division of labor, so resolving the paradox mentioned earlier. Second, new research can discover new functions for more interactions and tasks for innovation. And finally, we can conduct multi-level research to understand the interactions within and across ecosystem at various levels. For IS research more broadly, as Lucas and Brody speculated nearly 30 years ago, ecosystem is a new organizational form, is the organizational form of the future. We have been developing IS for organizations for decades. This information ecology theory reminds us that ecosystems need information to exist and thrive. IS researchers from different areas of research can apply and advance their knowledge by studying ecosystems. I want to thank the special issues editors and reviewers, colleagues, friends, conference reviewers, and seminar attendees for offering valuable feedback in different stages of this paper's development. Please send the email. You can scan the QR code right here with your phone, and I'll be sure to reply. Thanks.